everyone! Today I'm going to do my Booktube-A-Thon 2018 TBR. I think this is the 4th Booktube-A-Thon on this channel, maybe the 3rd, and I am honestly just as excited as always. I've been a little bit absent from this channel because I've just been finding Booktube difficult at the minute to fit into my schedule, and I haven't been reading a lot, which just makes it trickier as well to kind of have the motivation to talk about books, and I don't really have a lot to talk about. But I'm really hoping Booktube-A-Thon is going to get me out of this slump. I have also been really busy, just like Amy, looking for a flat, and I think we have one now. You'll probably see in my Booktube-A-Thon vlogs how that goes. I'm going to give the Booktube-A-Thon my all, even though I am working all week full time, so that's going to be a new experience, but it also adds a little bit of pressure, so hopefully the time I do have to read I'm going to make the most of it. The first challenge is to pick a book based on a coin toss. So my two options are Notes on a Nervous Planet by Matt Haig. I believe this is also in Amy's TBR, so it'll be quite cute if we read it at the same time. Then I also have Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson, which is a book written in verse. So I chose these two because they're both going to be really quick to get through, and I'd like to get one book under my belt as soon as possible. So both of these I could definitely read in a day, but like I say, I do have work, so maybe it'll be 2. But either way, I'm excited to read both of these. I'm going to make Brown Girl Dreaming heads because it has a person on the front, and this one tails because it has like the rainbow tail thing. It is tails, so that is Notes on a Nervous Planet will be my first book, I suppose, which is exciting. I was reading Reasons to Stay Alive in July, but for some reason I was slumpy, so I didn't finish it, but I was really enjoying it. I have great success with Matt Haig books in general, but also in the Booktube-A-Thon last year, so I'm very excited for this. The next challenge is to read a book and the film adaptation, and I didn't actually have too many unread books where there is a film adaptation. There's a lot of books I've already read, like Harry Potter and the Hunger Games and all that kind of stuff, but I wanted something where I wanted to watch the film. I didn't want to have to go out and buy a book specifically for this challenge, but I do have The Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick. I read his book Forgive Me Leonard Peacock in July, which I absolutely loved, so I really like his writing style. So I'm hoping this will be a quick read, even though it looks a little bit slow. I have always wanted to read this book before seeing the film, and I love this cover, which is the movie cover. For once it's a movie cover that is really nice. The next challenge is to read a book with green on the cover. I'm going with Every Heart a Doorway by Sean-Ann Maguire. Again, I just want to try and read as much as possible, so I'm picking quite a few thin books, and this is honestly so short. Like, I don't know how long it will take me to read, but it is like 150 pages, so this is definitely doable in a day. I'd prefer to read a lot of small things and get out my slump than choose more ambitious books and just not get anywhere. And this is very green with all the trees and stuff on the front. The next challenge is to read a book whilst wearing the same hat. This challenge is a little bit ridiculous, but I love it anyway. Honestly, it's so warm in the UK right now, and all I have is woolly hats. That's going to be interesting. Again, I wanted to pick something short because I don't want to be in a woolly hat on the train in 30-degree weather at the minute, so I want to read something at home. So I've chosen Giant Days Volume 3. I have read this one before, but I've been slowly rereading 1, 2 and 3, so I can jump into 4, 5, 6, 7, however many there is. I have like 3 unread ones on my shelves. If I really enjoy this, I might also read Volume 4 just to kind of get another book under my belt. The next challenge is to pick a book about something you would like to do. I really struggled with this challenge because a lot of my books are kind of contemporaries or fantasy, and some of them it was kind of like I didn't know what the books were about to be able to know if there was something in them that I wanted to do. So I really struggled with this one, and I've chosen a book that is one of the oldest books on my bookshelves. I have debated getting rid of it because I've had it so many years, but I thought, well, why not read it now? That is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. I think this has time travel, is what I'm going into it thinking anyway. So the thing I would like to do is time travel, or at least travel around a lot, which I think this book is to do with. And if I don't like it, I can just DNF it, but it's not actually that long, and it's just been on my shelf so long, it'd be nice to pick up something and finally tick it off. The last challenge is to pick a book based on its beautiful spine, and I've chosen a very highly anticipated book for this, Sourdough by Robin Sloan. It has this really pretty spine, so the font goes down and it has like this splotchy pattern, and this book is just a little bit ridiculous. I read Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore at the start of the year and loved it, picked this up straight away, and I think it's about sentient bread. I like bread, I like Robin Sloan's writing apparently, it looks really quick and fun, so I can definitely see myself prioritising this one this week because I'm very excited for it. I've also picked out one more book, even though that is 7 books, I've picked out one more just in case I don't enjoy one of them. I just fancy something else that's a bit different. So I've also picked out The Thief by Megan Wayland Turner. Again, this is really short, it looks really fast paced, it's like less than 300 pages, but it is a fantasy book. There's quite a few fantasy series that I want to start, and I would, in a way, I should have picked one which I've had on my shelves for longer, like Fallen Kingdoms or something, but this one's so fun and short that if I'm not enjoying all the kind of contemporary and sci-fi weirdness I have on my shelves, this is a nice fantasy, which you don't get many short ones. So these are the 7/8 books I've picked out for this year's BooktubeAthon. I am so excited for this. I'm really hoping I will have enough time to join in the Twitter sprints and comment on people's videos and just do the video challenges myself. That would be really fun. But we'll see. Work is a bit crazy at the minute, life is a bit crazy at the minute, and reading has been sidelined, so I hope this will unslump me, and hopefully I will read at least 2 or 3 of these beautiful books. I would like to hit 1,000 pages. I think that is a good goal, which would mean I got through about 3 or 4 of these. Let me know down below what books you've picked out for the BooktubeAthon, if you're taking part, what you're most excited for. Obviously go check out Amy's TBR video as well, I'll leave that link down below. I'm really excited for us two to, like, even though we're not doing the BooktubeAthon together, we will hopefully be able to meet up maybe once and do a video, something like that, but it's just a really nice time to get together. So yes, I cannot wait for the BooktubeAthon, it's one of my favourite things in the year. See you all hopefully tomorrow. Bye!